A little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, and I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants, often ploughing a lonely furrow up front. And second, having such a hugely impressive goal-scoring record, despite often being burdened with having to take free kicks and corners.
Put it all together, and you've got one of the finest strikers of his generation.
Exactly.
Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a sharp pass. Chonburi finding their passes. Beckham. Pass somewhat off target. Park Ji-sung. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And reclaimed it in a trice. Can he get it through? Azar with the delivery. Oh, well played, well played. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now, can they get him away?
Cristiano Ronaldo really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Not the most accurate pass. Makaleli gives no quarter whatsoever. It's Park Ji-sung. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Gerrard. And this is Ronaldo. And that's a dangerous... Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Kimmich gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Thinks about the shot. And it's made its way to him. Some good work on the right flank here. Plays a sharp little ball here. Beckham with the cross. Well, that pass isn't the best. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, this is intriguing.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Van Nistelrooy, and the shot! It's in! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Chonburi have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Villa. Tries to pass it through. David Villa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gerrard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Villa, played out towards the right wing. Beckham. Park Ji-sung, passing nice and neat. Hazard has it in a wide position. And he's gone long. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. But that has not gone well. Park Ji-sung. Nakata. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Great ball if he can get... Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Chonburi have the chance to go the other way. Looking to play him in. too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Looking for options for movement. Van Nistelrooy. Gerrard. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
1 minute added time.
And he's in on goal. And that is expertly dealt with.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Mbappe. Number 21,
And we're off again.
Platini.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Number 4, Beckham.
Chelsea come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter. That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Beckham with the cross. Beckham, a player who needs no introduction. Kimmich. And it's Beckham. Well, played through for the wide man. Now that's well seen too. Maldini. Bale. No way through. Nakata. Now it's Villa. Aimed beyond the defence. David Villa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And that has put paid to that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Villa. He's in plenty of space here.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more...
He's had a shot! And one more try! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
Shot, surely! That's a half-decent try.
Villa certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Chelsea perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's picked his way through. The ball goes in. Bullish header! It's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now what about this cross?
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And claimed it back swiftly. Floated through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Van Basten. And this is Messi. And Messi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And now they can spring out of defence. Mendietta's delivery.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is good alertness. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! It's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
That's a promising run he's making on the right, and he's picked it up out wide. Mendieta is in a really good position out wide. Rice. Kimmich. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, good-looking ball. Passes short and sharp. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Ronaldo. Bale. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Van Basten is flagged offside.
Added minutes has been
Across the
indicated.
quarter. Mendieta to Messi. Collar. And he was quick to react. Rice. And it's De Roberto. He's found a way through. De Roberto. He's having a shot! Played towards the front line. And he cuts out the supply. And that will be the final act. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's in space and looking for options. Rooney! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rooney really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Johor Darul Tazim with their first corner, the first in the game for either side. Foden! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Araujo. Serginho. Looking tidy in possession here. Has a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Well, they've got it again. Rooney. Kaka. Now that looks a decent ball. That ball looks a good one. Look at the space. And a chance! They've scored! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Rooney. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Schneider. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Pele. Lampard. Cristiano Ronaldo. Lampard. And here's Kaka. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Kaka. Played into space. And he's in on goal. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Foden. Serginho. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kaka. And that's been intercepted. Schneider. Foden. Rooney. Kaka. Not the most accurate pass. Ronaldo running with the ball. Great ball if he can get there. Shot could be on. Palmer. He shifted it to the flank. Rooney. Looking for options for movement. In towards the backstay. He gets big. He will be livid with himself.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Good pressure, determined, intense. But that has not gone well. And it's Serginho. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, this looks sharp. Engages and forces him off the ball. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Serginho. He's got tall. No, not the best of headers.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Now it's Rooney. Foden. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Played into space out wide. Cannavaro makes the interception. Rooney is onto it in a flash. And they're quick to get it back. Cannavaro cuts out the pass.
There will be 1 minute
It's
at
a
a
pretty
time.
loose pass. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And no, that was never going to make it. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Chelsea leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on to replace him is...
There's the start of the second half.
Mbappe.
Chelsea carrying a 1-goal lead. And that has left him in a heap. He's looking wide. Can he get it through? Foden! Oh, it's come loose. He'll try to keep this alive. Serginho. Chelsea come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And he's being shifted off it. Over to the left. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And he was quick to react. Serginho. Quality ball. Now, can they get him away? Gabriel. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And it's Palmer. He's in a great position here. Shot a goal! Lampard. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Serginho. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Out to the left it goes. Nicked it back promptly.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That's a shade optimistic. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And this the perfect opportunity to create a... Pele! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Nice sequence of passes, this. It's Rooney! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
That has certainly made things... Shoots! It's in! And they get themselves in front! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Chelsea take the lead. Makalele did well to him. Goes for a shot! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Another moment of magic. Oh, chance, surely! Really well taken goal. And again they hit the front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substitution on the field, number 14, Gerrard.
Chelsea are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Chelsea go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Number 2,
Johor Darul Tazim finding their passes.
Johor Darul Tazim really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Incoming delivery. Looking to play him in. And this is Bale. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Pings in across. Now it's Platini. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defense. Bale! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Chelsea could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Johor Darul Tazim have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice looking ball. That's a sharp pass.
5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. And it's Hakimi. Cross flung in towards the middle. And it's claimed by the keeper. Plays a sharp little ball here. Has a look and plays it forward. Messi. And it's made its way to him. Seedorf.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, well measured. And that has been clubbed away. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other.
And a quick announcement today.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Chelsea do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Chelsea come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Lewandowski. Oh, that's a fine interception. Referee's given a throw. Nice looking ball. That is good alertness. And it's Lewandowski. He's in space and looking for options. A header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Rafinha. Cross in, looks like a good one. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here? Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's hit the post! It's a smartly directed ball. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Lewandowski. Goes looking wide. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Lewandowski! Pings in across. Buffon claims it. Safe hands. Gavi. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Albert. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. The ball is loose and the chase is on. No goals as yet.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, another save.
Gavi really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Looking for options for movement. Kubasi. And here's Lewandowski. Aimed beyond the defence. Cross into the box. Brilliantly cut out.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Shot could be on. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Christensen promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, it's Lewandowski! Beckham. Can he get on the end of this? Christensen makes the interception. De Jong. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Gavi. And here's Lewandowski. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lewandowski. He's through, now is he in? Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me...
It's a mighty effort! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Searching pass he's played there. Played out towards the right wing. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tries to pass it through. He has a look up. Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Balde. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Lewandowski. Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision. Always onto this. Look at the space here. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Albert. Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Rashford with the cross. It's hit the upright. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around. And I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21. El dorsal 5.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Chelsea do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
No, he's not getting past him there. That's an imaginative pass. Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Just eases him off the ball. Nicely spread. Yamal. Yamal's cross. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Nicely weighted ball. Well, played right into his path. He is through here. In by Messi. Oh, well played.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Lewandowski. That is a brilliant interception. Koller is firing after that one. Christensen has been caught there. It's a foul.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 23 será sustituido por el dorsal 18, Schneider.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's an excellent interception. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Schneider. And that was nowhere near his best. Messi. And here's Schneider. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Can he get it through? Played into space out wide. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Here's a chance! Oh, nearly. Well, that looks a decent ball. Great ball if he can get there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Lewandowski. And a chance! And that's a superb piece of defending.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona have their second corner now.
por el dorsal 14.
Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that. And that's gone loose. Bale picks it up out wide.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Schneider receives it in a wide position.
Barcelona truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
He's going for goal! It's a loose ball. Tries to cross. Nice interception, well timed. He's had a shot! Decent enough try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
And he skips past his man. Not the most accurate pass. Rivaldo. Shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That has ended up in no man's land. Referee has just said play on. It's a searching pass. Gets a good foot in there. Vermeer.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Oh, that's fabulous. Chance, surely! Goal! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
And here's Lewandowski, looking for the run.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Takes the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's cut it out. And that has put paid to that. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Chelsea cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Terrific header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Pelé, and they can counter here. It's played through for him. Decent chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Gerrard has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Big header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Ruben Neves. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not the most accurate pass. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Saliba cuts it out. Now it's Hazard. Tries to pass it through. An instinctive delivery. And the shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, that has not gone well. Back to the keeper it goes. A long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's Kadiolu. And here's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, good spread. Back into the middle. Now there's a fight. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now here's the delivery. Climbs up big! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Keeper is right behind it.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Maldini gets across to intercept that. Oh, nicely intercepted. 15 minutes till half-time. Messi has found the net here, of course. Played back in. Gerrard. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that looks a cracking ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Stood up well to him there. Messi. And here's Neymar. And that's a dangerous ball. He's beaten the line, and he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
He's tried one! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Mbappe. Messi. And he's intervened well there. And that's been won straight back. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. He's got away. Delivery from Mbappe. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Pelé. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He won't be happy with that one. And that is expertly dealt with. And it's Gerrard. Oh, important interception. Neymar. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's a pretty loose pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Pelé. Now that's well seen too. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution on the field. Number 18, Pelé. Number 10, Frank Lampard. Coming on the field, number 23.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Number 15.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave and...
Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Hazard. Now he's got space here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Azar is offering some sort of an apology there. He's having a hit! Good ball, good take. Well timed, excellent interception.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's fabulous. Ball comes in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 2 then. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Looking for the run. No, that's been intercepted. Manuel. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Now it's Azar. Nicely weighted ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's forced to go back. Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Spread out to the left, back into the middle. Well, that looks a decent ball. Some resolute defending there. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Substitution.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and it's made its way to him. Passing is crisp and sharp. Chelsea are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, that's well spotted. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pass somewhat off target. Messi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. More and more pressure on the ball here. Ruben Neves. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Dink through. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Alexander-Arnold. Now, can they get him away? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Great vision. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Puyol gets over and intercepts. Played in deep. Bullet. Looking to play him in. Just 5 minutes left. Well read, nice interception. Threads one in. No luck with that dink over the top. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Doku. Ruben Neves. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Ruben Neves. For Zaniolo. Kajolu. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And time is up. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to... Madrid do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Madrid come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Van Nistelrooy. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Messi. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Played into space, and he's intervened well there. And here's Bale, aimed beyond the defence. He can get that clear. And it's Maradona. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Knocks it out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get on the end of this? That's beautifully weighted. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Cross from Caf, a header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Maradona. Oh, that's a key interception. It's Maradona! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Nicely worked. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. De Jong. And here's Van Nistelrooy. There's the header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Sporting with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. Deep cross. He's got tall. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Maradona. And it's Bale. Looking for options for movement. He's Van Nistelrooy! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, that has not gone well. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mbappe! Fletcher does really well to win the ball there. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's away. And the shot! Goal! Sporting! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Bale picks it up out wide. Nice control. Cafu plays it in. Oh, there's a probing ball. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Maradona. He's in a great position. Chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And that has left him in a heap. Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Tries a shot, and it's hit the woodwork and out. A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Oh, that's a great chance from a real...
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5, Messi.
And the second half gets underway.
El dorsal 7.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Sporting are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Mbappe. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a clever... Gets his head on it! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Adams getting this one clear. Knocks it into space. And this... And a chance! Yes, it's in! That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it's...
Decent chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And here's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Is there... And Van Nistelrooy! No mistake! How do you look back on that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Sporting take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Gives it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Delivery from Mbappe. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think...
And a chance! Yes, it's in! Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might be. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's an imaginative pass. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And this is Adriano. Great challenge, time to perfection. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Passes short and sharp. Now it's Drogba. Maradona. Oh, well played. Played into space. Good ball over the top. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Maradona. Ricky Puig. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Drogba. Great defending, strong and determined. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he get it through? And this is Adriano.
Adriano really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Neymar. And the shot! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want...
Adriano! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He might be in here! Tries to get it clear. Drogba had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Now it's Mbappe. Ricky Puig. And it's Maradona. Adriano. Now it's Maradona. He's got away. And the finish! It's hit the upright. It's in. And the comeback is complete. Neymar at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
He gets big. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Beckenbauer gathers from the goal kick. Knocks it into space. Look at the space. Can he finish? And he's found the net. Oh, huge goal. Massive goal. They hit the reset button and we're back where we were. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal.
Goes for a shot! Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Maradona with the short one. Now it's Ricky Puig. And it's Rodri. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ricky Puig. Is there any... And he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Looking to play him in. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Neymar. Beckham spots it and intercepts.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Short changes him with that pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, well measured. Cafu. There's the whistle for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And that's the second half started. And this is Neymar. That's a cute ball. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Pass somewhat off target. Rodri. Strokes it back. Great vision. And this is Raul. Bullish header! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And this is Pelé. Pelé was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Neymar. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. Threads one in. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cafu. Adriano. Ricky Puig. Now it's Pelé. Here's Rodri. Tries to pass it through. Hoist it in. He's got two. It's a goal. And they're back in front. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Madrid take the lead. He's gone for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Ricky Puig has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Bale, very much a man of this moment.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Played out to the left flank. Spread it left. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He has found a way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Beckenbauer, and the through ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. But he's well positioned here. Great ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Level again! And they are in no mood to give up the fight.
Yeah, and you really have to give credit to the way these players have handled themselves. Can they get another? Probably. I really shouldn't be tempting fate, but I'm backing them.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Mbappe.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival, and it's Maradona. Now it's Mbappe. Pull it. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Neymar. He's had it taken off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Maradona.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Neymar.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Not the most accurate pass. Nice looking ball. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 5, el dorsal 14, el dorsal 7.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And time is up. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. So it all boils down to this. The team so desperate to be up amongst the big hitters. And today, only a win suffices. It truly doesn't get any better, any bigger than this. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Great vision. Not the most accurate pass. Ricci. Well, that has not gone well. A probing pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Ricci. He's gone forward. It's a searching pass. That has ended up in no man's land. He's had it taken off him. Now he's got space here. Well played right into his path. Goes for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Saliba is there and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Lewandowski, and he shoots! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Nicely shaped ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he whips in across.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Alexander-Arnold. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Ødegaard. And this is Lewandowski. Aimed beyond the defence.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! We've got a goal! And we have liftoff to a higher level, ignited by this most high caliber of players. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Platini. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Lewandowski. Cristiano Ronaldo. Very much a man of this moment. That's a cute ball. That's good vision. It's a promising position. No, he's not getting any further than that. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played. Saliba. Raul. He's tried one! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. And here's Lewandowski. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Van Dijk cuts it out. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's well spotted.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Raul. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
Lewandowski! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Raul. Pass somewhat off target. And this is Lewandowski! And it's in! They are right back in business!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The goal scorer.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And the finish! Goal! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the score.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Here we go again then.
Number 11.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Knocks it into space. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's played in here. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Mateus. And that is a little undercooked. Raul. Nice looking ball. A header! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
The pass has gone astray.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking to play him in. Ambitious ball here. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Now it's Hullet. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit?
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on the field is number 24. Mbappe.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Rafinha. He's picked his way through. Referee tries a shot! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Oh, this is a great position. Hullet. And he's intervened well there. Camavinga. Now it's Openda. Hullet. He's going for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And the ball is out of play. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, that pass isn't the best. This Openda gets decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality. Oh, they could be caught out here. Big chance! One-on-one and a shot! It's there! It is no contest. It is a landslide. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.